stop, here we go. Bucket off the pick and roll. Shame, gotta go, we don't move, it's scary.
Last time I shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We don't switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, lay back, matte black. Just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play, and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey,
if it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that.
Sometimes my feelings are blind. Sometimes I can't even give it a try.
sometimes I keep it inside, but still I cry. Still I cry.
What? Bring it back up. Back open up the back. Let it rip here. What? Bring it back up. Back open up the back. Let it rip here. Whipping in the black. We all different. Yeah, bring it back. Bring it back. Whipping in the black. We all different. Yeah, bring it back. Bring it back.
I'm on sleepy time. Lizard jet out to Dubai. Watching me like PewDiePie. Cash my check out to Dubai. CB on. No, you see me on. I'm on CB time. It go on and on. I'm a rock star. I'm a god time. Need a rock star. And I'm my time. I'm a rock star. I'm a god time. Need a rock star. And I'm my time. It's a lot and the right and the right time. It's a lot and the right and the right time. It's a lot and the right.
Bring it back up. Back open up the back. Let it rip here. What? Bring it back up. Back open up the back. Let it rip here.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Bulls of Chicago taking on the Seahawks of London. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him. And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
First down.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, it's Pollard. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 6-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came off of a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone. Just unable to complete it, but I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense, a sigh of relief, could have been back-to-back really big plays.
Pollard gets it off the option. And he gets it a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up and shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. He's got it. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. They'll run forward with Pollard, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bulls' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 11. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Smith on 3rd down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. Second down. Now it's Smith. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Third down and 12.
Hey, trio left. Strike. Alert. Ours. 13 next. Hold.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 20.
Catch left. Cover.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2nd down and 3. Geno now to throw. Over the middle, finding Smith-Njigba. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. To throw is Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Dee Eskridge, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run left with Pollard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here's 3rd and 3. Murray now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First down, Chicago.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. From the 48-yard line, here's the second down and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Murray going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now from Murray. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, it looked like it marched to the end zone. Has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Over the middle here to Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Smith on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now 2nd and 3.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing again is Smith. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Hey, Turner! Line. Snowball. Check 58. Another line. Hey, trio left. There we go.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. To throw is Murray. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Tuesday. Check 59, check 59, cover.
Throwing now is Geno. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 107 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Geno. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Someone hurt.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them in the field goal.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And some space here.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Sly able to put this one through.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot here before break. Smith. And this one's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 136 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
At the 4-yard line.
Omaha.
Pollard is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
They really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Here's Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Touchdown! Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Bulls take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in
his own territory. He coughs up the football. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Stretch.
A shotgun snap for Smith.
He'll find Eskridge here complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Hey, here we go.
Smith here, an audible at the line.
On. 13 in. Clock running. 2%.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
From 19 yards away.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Now a give here to Pollard. Powers through. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Murray now to throw. That's complete to McBride. Oh, able to avoid him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should...
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard again. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
There we go, to the line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First down. First and 10.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hey, alert, alert. 49, flip her off, 49.
Again, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10, Smith again. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 20. And that's good for another.
Now Gino on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. Fights forward at the 20. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Boy, 192 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
1st down,
Come on.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing now is Murray. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bulls look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Check 58. Tuesday.
Off of play action, here's Smith. To the sideline and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing until the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
Geno now to throw.
That completes it again to Metcalf.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and it's out. Smith lost it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Will Dissly, 53 yards.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. One last throw here for Smith. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Can I talk my...
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakley way.
Hey.